I'm not going to sit like that the entire time, don't worry. Make sure it's not too jingly. Hello, everybody. I'm Kendall, and this is a Cambio question session with me. So I have brought my brain with me today, and I'm going to try to answer, right? It's important to bring your brain. And I'm going to answer as many questions as I can. Here we go. This is a question, but we're not going to do it like that. I'm just joking. All right, so let me go and find a good... You know what? Let's start it off easy, nice and easy. What's your favorite fruit? And that's Larry BC, at L-A-R-I-I BC. What's your favorite fruit? Nice, simple question to start off the day. I always loved kiwis. Recently, honestly though, raspberries. Ooh. Right? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah, you know all about raspberries. Someone actually has more of a statement here. This is twerking at Twerking Jonas. This is just random, but I just thought it was kind of fun. Austin Mahone is Jesus with ear piercings. That's not true. He's not Jesus with ear piercings. Actually, I ran into him. He was watching us film Big Time Rush. And I ran past the camera, and then we were kind of off the scene. And then I was looking over, and I was like, I swear I know that kid. And I was like, being on Twitter, you end up seeing who people like and everything. And I was like, I swear I've seen him before. And so I kind of waved, and he was like this. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'll walk over. And sure enough, he was like, yeah, man, I'm a big fan of the show. Like, can I get a picture with you? And I was like, yes, that was very cool. He was having some meeting. I think maybe he'll be at the Kids' Choice Awards. Who knows? I don't know. Hopefully we'll see him there. But definitely not Jesus with earrings. I don't even think he would call himself that. He'd be like, you're crazy. Someone at Rockaretha. Do you do the Harlem Shake? Yes. I'm not going to do it right now. What? I'm not that great at doing the Harlem Shake. I just have to... That's going to be a GIF. I know that. They're going to literally make me... No, but we did a Harlem Shake video. The Big Time Rush cast and crew did one. And the only thing I could think of to do, because I'm not that great at the Harlem Shake, I didn't want to actually act like I was, so I put on this really like thrift shop sweater and a boombox like from the early 90s and did this and just had the meanest arm pump the whole time. I mean, it was like a crouched arm pump. So I really got into it, and that should be coming out soon as Carlos is actually putting that together. So he'll be putting that out. Here's another question. At one Steph Henderson, what can make you get mad easily? I don't really get mad that easily. I guess lack of use of common sense. That's just sort of like an annoying thing. What about your Brazilian cover girls? Love them. Love them. What else? What else we got here? Someone says, Anastasia Russer says, if you see this, then I will die. Please don't. I'd much rather have you here. Let's see. People are asking about Austin Mahone a lot. Do you like Big Time Rush? I'm joking. Of course I like Big Time Rush. That's, of course, I spend all my time doing Big Time Rush, and I love it to death, and it's so much fun to do. That was at Twerking Jonas again. I got to stop asking questions for you. You've had your turn.
Do you ever suggest storylines for Big Time Rush?
Well, everything that we end up doing, like, Scott pulls from anyway. So, yeah, and essentially. Yeah, there's actually, in one of the upcoming episodes, there's a thing where we're talking about getting swifted, because you know how Taylor Swift writes a song about you, but
she's a verb.
they talk about blowing up, or like almost blowing up Taylor Swift, and it's true, we almost blew up Taylor Swift with fireworks on accident because we were shooting off fireworks at some party, and she was there, and she got too close, and one didn't shoot up in the air, and that would have been bad. We would have been in trouble. Come on, give me some. Give me some. What else we got here? Let's see. If one day you woke up being a girl,
That's instead of Big Time Rush.
Which one would you choose? How does it feel you've changed over 1 million people's lives because of what you do? Pretty awesome. I feel pretty great about it. 1 second. Here we go. Want to sing? When you submit questions to Kendall, this is just letting you guys know. 1 minute, I'm doing cartwheels. That's what one girl says. 1 minute, I'm going to do some cartwheels real quick. Here we go. Ready? Done. Take a break. Just a minute.
Yeah.
It's a good way to get out, huh?
Yeah.
Smart. Just do cartwheels when all else fails. Let's see. Did you laugh when James slipped the KCAs last year? Yes, definitely. Did you? How do you get these?
KCA stuff planned yet?
We're presenting. I don't know what we're presenting, but we're presenting something. And then hopefully we win another Kids' Choice Award, which would be really great. What is your least favorite thing to do daily and why? Wake up. I'm joking. I mean, of course, I like to get up and get ready for the day, but you know. What can you tell us about BTR Season 4? And that's from @Lizzie3, or Elsie, LCZ. It's going to be great and awesome, I hope. Hope you guys like it. That girl just said, 1 minute I'm doing cartwheels again. How come I can't up? Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's a lot.
You look funny and cute doing the Harlem Shake. Thank you.
I have a question. Are you going to Coachella again? And are you taking a helicopter?
Definitely going to Coachella, and I might take a helicopter. Logan actually is asking if we want to do that again, and I don't know. It just costs a lot.
Do you have to work the next week?
Yeah, the next Monday. Take a. If you were getting married and had, that's the same one. They want to know who I'd marry if I had to marry a guy from Big Time Rush. Myself. Someone said, "Did you fart before the Ustream?" No, I didn't. One second. You guys are super hot. And we're back. Audio's on. Here, let's see. Would you love to come to Spain? From @LordsBTR. Yes. Would you like to have us in Spain? I don't know why I'm asking you guys because you're not actually from Spain. I'm going to see if I can take a question from each reload. Did you just say the F word? It sounded like it. I don't know, maybe. Someone said he just cursed. That's so hot. I'm sorry.
Little girls are
My dog is called Kendall. That's funny. If you come to Chile, I can give you a tour of Santiago. Cool, let's do it. I actually love Chile. What is your favorite TV show? Currently, and that is Fridgelos, @Fridgelos. The Walking Dead, currently. You guys like that one?
Yeah.
I know there's this running joke about, like, The Wire. Like, it's so addicting that everyone's like, don't watch anything else, watch The Wire.
Yeah.
Or Breaking Bad. There is no other show on television besides Breaking Bad. I never got into it. When we were on tour, the boys would watch like seasons upon seasons of shows, and I think the only one I really got into is The Walking Dead. I actually have to catch up again. So don't tell me anything. They're gonna start telling me the storyline of the last 3 episodes, so please don't. It's like when someone said, what has been your proudest moment in your career or just your life so far? And that's @Henderdashian. That's funny. Proudest moment. I don't know, always having my parents at concerts is great. seeing the look on my mom's face is pretty cool when she's like, I don't think she ever would have imagined that we, either of us, me and my brothers, would be doing something so cool. Or that's definitely my proudest moment. Meeting the president was pretty cool, like 3 times. I hope we get to see him again. It's whatever. It's not a big deal. Will you come to Orlando again this tour? I hope so. Which, by the way, we're announcing the tour dates in the next couple weeks. So, heads up, watch out.
Any cities you really want to go back to?
All of them. I actually made a habit of, maybe I shouldn't say this, but of going out and finding breakfast every morning. Like I'd go on Urban Spoon and find the most hipster, trendy breakfast spot I could find, and it's a little hard to do in places like Des Moines. No, I'm joking. Des Moines is great. I had a great time in Des Moines. Let's do another upload. What's your favorite? This is from @JenniferMean. What's your favorite Rihanna song? Classic, Umbrella. You know something really interesting is that on the first Garage Band, they had a loop that, obviously they have loops of all sorts of drums, and there's a drum loop that's really fast version of the beat for Umbrella. And I guess they were messing around and found that loop and slowed it down and then started building the song around it, and that's where the loop came from. But ever since then, I heard they took the loop off of GarageBand because they didn't want people to find it. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
I heard that song was originally written for Britney Spears.
Yeah?
She passed on it.
Really?
She's shaking her head.
She was too busy going crazy.
She was really busy that year.
This is a good one. It's Chandler, dude.
It's Chandler, dude.
If you were a fruit roll-up, oh, this is just another statement. If you were a fruit roll-up, you'd be the one that puts tattoos on your tongue. Thanks.
What?
Sounds good. How @J'adore Kendall X. No, that's the question that's funny is, how would you react if you were transformed into a fish? Crap! That's really all I would be able to say. This is not fun. And then I'd probably forget very quickly. 7 seconds, and then it'd be over with, and I'd just be content being a fish again. @Millie8294. When is there going to be new Heffron Drive music? Because you can't tour with only 5 songs, can you? Not true. Can. And we're going to. No. So obviously we have the songs that we put out. There's Time Wasting, Better Get to Moving, Quiet Please, Love Letter. And we're going to play those, and I think they're going to be great, and you guys are going to love them. But I'm doing some covers too, and I'm going to do 18, hopefully, and we'll see. I know if you guys can't watch it live, then you'll probably see it on YouTube, so you'll watch. Let's do a few more questions. Here is @StinaXOLyn. Did you use your tea infusers that my friend and I gave you in Albany? Yes.
What?
We love tea. They actually gave us tea infusers, and I made tea with them. What do you think of you and the guys do a video in the Canary Islands? I think that's a great idea. But you tell the label, because I don't want to tell them. They're like, that's your great idea for a music video in the Canary Islands? I'm like, yes, it's happening. Kendall, can you tell us anything about the Heffron Drive tour, any new Heffron Drive music? So yeah, the music, obviously me and Dustin are always writing, just because we like writing music, and if anything turns out great, it ends up being a Heffron Drive song. And the tour, we're doing like 5 shows in Germany and Austria, starting May 12th. And so just little shows, and hopefully people come and show up, and it's going to be great. You can get the tickets here. That actually isn't, that's not going to pop up, everybody, but there will be a link to get them. And it's going to be great. And of course, there's future shows to be had everywhere, all over the world. But the Big Time Rush tour is coming up, and I'm going to be full force into that. And then the new season's airing, and the new album comes out. So there's going to be a onslaught of Big Time Rush. How do you feel about banana peppers? Pretty good. Feel pretty good about banana peppers. Make some good salsa. Are you coming to El Salvador next tour? I really hope so. Honestly, guys, if you feel like we're not coming to your country for a reason, there is no reason. We just haven't made it yet, and hopefully, if it all works out, we will be there, wherever your country may be. Even Lithuania.
Ooh.
I just thought, you don't really ever think of Lithuania first, but guess who did? I did. I feel ignored when I tweet you and you never reply. That's at Big Time Dogs. Well, don't feel ignored because I'm not ignoring you. I see mostly everything. I can't respond to everything, obviously. But I love you. I love you. Would you rather be attacked by a big bear or a swarm of bees? That's at Big Time Rushers. Neither. Can I lick your sweat? That's what somebody just said. Hello. Yeah, so I was mentioning the new season. We're going to be announcing when that airs, and I'm hoping the reason it's not happening right now is because we're going to play all of them in a row, which we've never done. It's always been like a month in between an episode, and I think it drives people crazy. So I think it would be beneficial for everybody to play them all in a row, and I think you guys are going to like having that you can go every week and watch it, know that it's going to be on at a certain time. So we're going to be announcing it here soon. Here's a good question. At Caitlin Young, I'm going to do a couple more. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck? I don't know. I got to be honest, I don't really know. I don't think anybody knows. If you think you know the answer to that question, you're not telling the truth. Is there a legitimate answer to that?
I don't think
Like, is there like, oh, well, obviously a woodchuck chucks wood, and it's 16.
Well, woodchuck all the wood he can chuck.
it's just
You know,
to see if you can talk fast.
I don't know, 25 woods? I don't know. How much wood could a woodchuck? That's a really funny one, but I'm not going to read that.
Ooh.
I'm going to take a screenshot of that so I don't forget. Can you make this live chat a little more organic? Nope. Actually, I can.
Who asked that?
This is an organic almond milk latte, everybody. I'm just trying to, I'm trying to please. Are you planning to get a new tattoo soon? Yes, actually. On this next tour, I'll probably, hopefully, meet up with a really great tattoo artist and do something.
How many do you have so far?
4. And I think I'm going to even out all of them because I have one here. And there's this one. It's show and tell time. There's this one. And I have a guitar and sunflowers and wheat and a rose. My grandma's name is Rose. And 111's a lucky number. Rasta teeth. Who doesn't love that? Heart on my sleeve, right? And then I have a Scorpio tattoo here, and then a peace sign of the 4 elements here. So this is an empty space. And I was going to put this here, but it was bigger than any other tattoo I had on my back. And the middle one is like a circle. So if it's bigger than that circle, then it just looks off balance, and I don't want to do it. But I think Carlos might be getting, at least he said he wants to get another one. Who knows? That first one was a big step for him, guys. I remember walking in. Oh, I walked in. We were in Salt Lake, and I got out of the bus, and I walked in the dressing room, and I heard, and I was like, that sounds like a tattoo gun. And I walk around, and I see Carlos laying on the thing on his side in the middle of his tattoo, and I jumped with elation. I was so happy. I was like, I cannot believe you actually went through with this, man. Because it was a big tattoo, and he got it on his ribs, which is the absolute worst place to get one. And I was so happy, and he's like, honestly, if I didn't do it, I knew I was going to get so much crap, so I just had to lay down and get it done. And I was like, I don't think that's necessarily the best reason to get a tattoo, but he got it. There's so many meanings in his tattoo. If you guys ever get a chance to talk to him, he'll have to explain it, but there's like 50 meanings in his tattoo. It's like all different. Each little...
Did he draw it himself?
well, he sat there with the guy and was like, I want something in tribal tribal drawing that means this, and like this means family, and this means passion, and this means like rocks for like wealth, and like always trying to keep yourself doing well, and like all that. Just so many different meanings, the sun, and all this kind of stuff. Super warrior tattoo, honestly. If you could pick someone, here's a great question. If you could pick someone to narrate your life, who would it be? And she said she's suggesting Morgan Freeman. Which I'm in. Someone said get a tattoo of my face. Watch when that happens. How'd you know what I look like? I don't know, it was just a guess. All right, 2 more questions. And then I'm going to let you guys carry on with your day. I want to make sure they're good ones, though. Let's make sure. See what we got. Here's a funny one. How do you get along with Dustin? Pretty good. Honestly, I mean, we've been friends for almost, I think, probably 10 years now, and he's been everywhere in the world with us, all over Europe when we went. He went to South America, and he's played every show. We did the first annual kids state dinner at the White House, which was the 3rd time that we had been there, and it was crazy because we were playing guitar we're playing music in the stateroom, and it was apparently the first time that anybody had ever sat on the floor, because there was a lot of kids, and we were like, why don't you guys come up and, because it was really awkward to play to a table full of people eating dinner. Yeah. And so we were like, everybody come sit on the floor, and then the first lady came and pulled her chair up right in front of us and kind of sat, and she was doing the woo-hoos when we were playing Windows Down, like woo-hoo, and I was like, this is really trippy. But yeah, so we've gone everywhere together, and yeah, we get along great. I mean, obviously, it's like the same thing with the boys in Big Time Rush. It's like you're like brothers with somebody, and you fight about dumb stuff. But no, we get along great.
Here's where I think it comes to trouble with boys. Do you guys have the same taste in girls?
No, we don't have the same taste in girls. And the other thing is that the approach is completely different. Well, it's just different, and there's a different level of confidence between, like, we each have our things that we're confident about and talking, and I'm not necessarily the best about going up and like opening a conversation, but I can carry one on like no other, but like actually opening up the conversation is difficult, especially if I'm like nervous about it. He's just more, and it's funny because Dustin's always been a shy guy. When I first met him, he was extremely shy, and then I don't know what happened. He just all of a sudden started becoming super outgoing, and like now I can always count on him for like to do something crazy and for a laugh. And I think, honestly, and it's kept us all a little bit sane, because it's like having for Big Time Rush, it's like having the moderator. Yeah. And I can't tell you how many times I've been like, can you believe him? God, can you believe him? And he's like, I know, man. And then Carlos will go up to him and be like, can you believe Kendall? I'm like, yeah, I know. And then James would be like, God, Logan, he's just sometimes. And he's like, yeah. So he never picks a side. So he is the peacekeeper, and he never picks a side, which is probably a good idea because, of course I'd ask him to pick my side because he's been my friend forever, but I know that I can't do that because it just wouldn't work. But he definitely keeps the peace. Here's a good question to end it on right here. BTR Kendall 1, at BTR Kendall 1. If you were stuck on a boat with a lion out in the middle of nowhere, what would you do?
Yeah. Write a movie about it.
Probably do something like this. And I thank you, and I thank you, and I thank you.